Hi everybody, it is Kristen. This is my official after show for my Golden Blood episode 8. And unfortunately, this is the second time I've had to film this because I filmed an entire 10-minute video with my microphone turned off. So I'm a professional. I really know what I'm doing. And I'm so frustrated right now because honestly, I'm like, what did I even say in that last episode? I know it was a lot of jumbling because I was like so hyper amped by what I had just consumed. So let's just try. Let's just try to even remember what to talk about. It's fine. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. Which I think is actually my mantra. I think I should probably like put that in my banner. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everyone's fine. Because that's how I feel. But that episode was freaking phenomenal. I am blown away. I think I felt every emotion that I hold in my body at some point during that 1 hour span because I was swooning. I felt like happy. I was crying, teary. I was enraged at points. I was a little scared and confused. So I felt everything, which is amazing. And I do want to warn you, if you go back and you watch my reaction video, I am afraid that I think I was a bit unhinged. Like, I feel like I don't want to say overreacting, but I was not in control of my emotions or my thoughts because I was so worked up. Because that episode was crazy. Like, are you with me on this? Like, that episode was crazy, you guys. Wow, it was crazy. It feels really much like the theme of this episode for sure was trust. So many things were kind of leading into that, and whether or not you should trust someone or you shouldn't trust someone, or even how to make you question the trust that you have. Because, like, even starting from the beginning, when we kind of revisited how the last episode ended with Mark and Tong in bed and the blood, and then Mark freaking out and trying to get away because one, he doesn't trust himself and he doesn't want Tong to not trust him. So even though Tong was like, hold on, and like super understanding about the whole situation because we love Tong here, Mark was devastated by it and he had to get away. And that's how we ended with the whole like bathtub scene, which shocked me. Wow. But like also was very impactful scene. And I'm going to be very honest. I'm not one of those people who likes to focus on like the NC style scenes. Like, that's not generally the kind of, I don't talk about it a lot, just mainly because I don't know how, like, with like being weird. But like, I do want to talk about that scene because I feel like it was really impactful. It showed a lot of the struggle that Mark was having and the impact of all of his emotions and his stressors and the blood and his feelings and the desires that he has. Like, he has not felt all of those things for a very long time. And I feel like in this episode specifically, we're starting to see how powerful those feelings are for Mark and how they're making him feel. Like, we've been seeing him opening up and having all of these feelings and stuff. But really, this episode really blew that open. And I love it. And again, going back to trust, it's him being able to untrust himself again and acknowledging that desire that he wants Tong to trust him and how he's scared. I think I just said that. I think I've said that twice. I don't care. I'll probably say it again because it's important. From there, we had a lot of crazy interactions with Professor Vampire, who, good Lord, Mond, you are a fantastic actor because the way I am so angry every time you come on that screen, I want to rip my hair out. I'm so mad because he is in there casting doubt like left, right, and center, and he is trying to infiltrate and divide and trying to sway Tong and Tonkla over to his side by making it them not trust Mark, and it's completely worked on Tonkla. Like, completely worked on Tonkla. He's preying on the fact that Tonkla is afraid of being alone. He's afraid of losing everyone he loves. He's afraid of Tong not needing him. God, that's making me really sad. the whole thing with basically their mother, who I think Nakin is behind that, obviously, because he's a terrible, terrible person. Like, the character. Okay. He's behind that. But yeah, just preying on that. And then he literally brainwashes them. I don't know what was happening there. It's like he's creating this little army of people he can control. And that is terrifying. That is actually terrifying. Sorry, I even just like when I was watching it, I didn't understand. I still don't understand what's happening. Obviously, it's not good. That was wild. That was wild to me. The trust between Tong and Tongkla has very much been, I don't know if it's broken. I don't think it's broken. It's not. I think that they have a bond that is tighter. You know what? I think that they have a bond that is tighter than Nakin gives credit to, and I think that's going to come into play. So mark my words. I really hope, actually, maybe don't mark my words because I'm wrong all the time, but I really do hope that human emotion and human connection and the love that they had for each other is somehow going to come into play and be able to override the power that Nakin has over Tongkla. That is my hope. Oh, I hope that happens because I don't want anything bad to happen to Tongkla. I don't want anything bad to happen to Tong, to anybody. Oh my God, no one better die. Let's just put that out there. So let's go back to our full circle moment. All right. So after all of this crazy crap has gone down in this episode, we are back into the florist house. We are back with this moment between Mark and Tong where they are basically fighting, and Mark and Tong are like at each other. And then Mark really opens up about how he's feeling and how scared he is and how he hasn't had these feelings in any time that he can remember. And Tong is finally able to see really what is happening and the love and the care and the impact really that this is having on Mark. And so help me if Mark ever cries, I'm probably going to die from sadness because that will be too much. But it was such a beautiful scene. Like that entire scene was so freaking beautiful and intense and telling and impactful and important for their characters, especially everything that happened before, because this entire episode has been bent on destroying the trust they have between each other. And this has just cemented it because we had that moment again where Tong starts bleeding. Mark tries to get away and to retreat, and Tong doesn't let him this time. And he soothes them, and he literally is pouring love. I don't want to cry, but he's like pouring love on him. And it was probably one of the most beautifully done scenes that I have seen in a very long time. Because you could feel the love. You could just feel it. It was beautiful. And I love this show. And I love you guys so much. And thank you so much for watching with me and taking this ride with me. And I appreciate you all so much that it's actually insane. I just need to highlight the song choices for this episode. I don't think I mentioned it before, the song choices. So we had both of their songs. Not only was it like just playing in the background, it was on the radio. We had Tong singing it. Then I'm pretty sure at the end during that scene with them like finally like being together fully, I am fairly certain that is their new song. And that was freaking genius. And I just had to add that in. I've already filmed up my whole video, so this might look a little bit jagged in here, but that was freaking genius. Genius. Anyways, I am going to wrap this up because this is the second time I had to make this video and I need to pull myself together and get on with my day, but I don't think I can. But anyways, I love you. Mwah. I'll see you guys next time.